There is a new car in the Kenyan market, a 2021 Honda Vezel. It is the latest version of the Honda Vezel that you can get in the Kenyan market at the moment, 2021 model. Almost all the features that were available in the last version of the Honda Vezel have been removed for better reviews. Now this car has a 1.5 liter e-HEV hybrid system, which is actually very good, and it also gives you some good fuel economy. What basically remains the same is that you have a 1.5 liter hybrid engine. This car can be driven in 3 modes. You have your hybrid mode, you have your EV mode, and you have your parallel mode, which is normally the normal driving mode, which is also very good. So I'll take you around through this vehicle. Let us see what are some of the new things that you get here, and what are some of the old things that are not available here today. Now from what you can see, this is the new look. The looks are very good, updated. I think I love this new design. It actually looks like a modern car, and it is actually very impressive. It is a car that if you're driving in the Kenyan roads, you can actually note that this is something very new. So in short, it is a head turner. So if you're walking from afar towards this car, this is actually what you see. It is very beautiful. Let me also show you the backside, so that at least before, while we continue with the review, you'll get to understand what we are talking about. The backside looks very decent. So if you'll be walking towards this beautiful vehicle, this is actually what you'll be looking at. It looks very good. It looks modern. I think I love the new finish. I love the new design. It actually looks very futuristic, and it gives you the looks of a modern car. What I can say about this Honda Vezel is that it is actually a modern vehicle, and if you want something that is a bit more, the latest in the Kenyan market, you can try this one out. Even though the price is a bit high, you can understand it is a 2021 model, and it is the latest version. So the Kenyan CRSP system will flag it at a higher price. Let me show you the backside, and then of course we'll do a full review of this vehicle. So from the backside, this is typically what you get. This is the new design. You have these beautiful LED headlights, and this time around it is full LED. Now this is what you get. You have your primary tail lights are located here, and then of course you can see the light bar. It goes all the way to this other side here, which is actually a new feature. The new Toyota Harrier also uses the same feature. The rear tail lights are somehow interconnected, which gives the car a modern look. So to me, I think this is something very good, and we are heading in the right direction. Now being a Honda Vezel hybrid, you get the Honda Vezel emblem or badging with the blue finishing on the edges to show you that this one is a hybrid. Just to confirm, it is a Honda Vezel, and you get e-HEV hybrid system, which we'll break it down later in the video and talk about the 3 driving modes that you get here. The tailgate is also electric in this new Honda Vezel, which is actually very good. In the old Honda Vezel, we didn't have electric system. Right now we have this electric tailgate, which is actually very good. You have some large space, and being a hybrid, at times the hybrid storage unit is kind of squeezed, which is also not that bad. You get 550 liters of space here at the back, and you have some additional accessories on the lower side of the vehicle. Some good lighting at the back, so that at least you can clearly see the backside at night when it's dark, and you can actually fold the rear seats to get some additional storage space. For now, let me just close the tailgate. We'll focus on the front, the interior, and then we'll finish it up at the back again. So let me start from the front. If you're new to this channel, make sure you subscribe, because we do this on a daily basis. So we'll start from here. You have this new look, new design of the headlights, new design on the grille, and also the new design on the front bumpers. So right here you have your full LED headlights. Even though they are not projector headlights, they are full LED. And then on this side, on the top side, you have these daytime running lights, which doubles as your turn signals. When you activate your turn signals, this part will be used for that purpose. As you move down a little bit, you get these sensors, which gives you the Honda sensing technology, which we'll also talk about it. And then on the lower side, you have your LED fog lights instead of the regular ones, which is actually very good. Honda kind of employs LED fog lights, just like Mazda. We have this beautiful grille with a number of sensors over there, and then of course you have your updated grille with chrome finishing, and you have this new design with yellow finishing on it, which I think is actually very good and brilliant. Let us talk about the side profile of this vehicle. So from the side, this is what you get. Beautiful design. It's a bit low than the other Honda Vezel, but in terms of ground clearance, I think they've done something very good. You get up to 18.5 centimeters of ground clearance, which is actually very good for the Kenyan roads. So if you want to take this car into the Kenyan roads, it will actually perform pretty well. Starting from here, you have this piano black plastic cladding on the lower side of the vehicle. It actually protects your car from the elements, and also it gives a good contrast between the red color and the black finishing, which actually gives this car a good aesthetic value. Down here on the tires, we have your Michelin highway tires, which are actually 18 inches in size, which is actually very good. You have these machine cut alloys from Honda, which is actually also very good. You have solid brake discs, and in terms of suspension, we have the standard Mark Fason strut suspension with coil and springs. This is not a luxury vehicle, so they still kind of employ the basic suspension system, which is actually very good. On the back side, you have the same size tires, same size alloys, smaller brake discs, and you have your torsion beam suspension system, which is good. But in terms of luxury, you won't get the softest or the most luxurious feel on the interior. The multi-link suspension system which Mazda uses is a bit more upscale than what you get here, but all in all, it's not a luxury vehicle, so the suspension they are using is just fine. No problem about that at all. Now let us talk about the interior. I know that's where you guys want to see. Let's see the interior. So you get your keyless entry. Of course, as soon as you have your key in close proximity, you can access the interior of this car. And before you access the interior, you have to talk about the side mirrors. You have LED turn signals on the side mirrors. A blind spot monitoring system also is available on side mirrors. I don't know if you can see it on my camera. It is located somewhere there. Yeah, I know I can't focus on it, but I know now you can see that. On the lower side, you don't get a camera, of which for the high-end levels, you get cameras on the side mirrors. Let us now access the interior. Now, starting from the door, you have this beautiful design, blacked out. You have plastic finish, which actually looks quite good. And then towards the center of the door, you have this synthetic leather finish, which is actually pretty good. You have brush chrome finishing over here, and of course you have brush chrome door handle. Power door controls are located here. Side mirror controls also are located on this side. Your door handle, your armrest is also made up of this synthetic leather. On the lower side, you have additional storage space with some beautiful speakers over there. So in terms of the design of the door, I have no complaints about it. I think it's a bit modern. The interior looks good. I think the quality of the interior is more upscale. It is an improvement from what we had in the last version of the Honda Vezel. Talking of the seats, we have this seat here, which is made up of this cloth finish, or let me call it fabric. And on the edges and also on the headrest, you have the synthetic leather finish, which actually looks good. Look at the synthetic leather, some beautiful stitches on the sides, lumbar supports, and on the edges of the base area, it is made up of this synthetic leather with some beautiful stitches. And of course, the seats are actually manually adjustable. This Honda Vezel is not the high end, so yeah, manual seats are still very much acceptable. And I think manual seats are good because you can actually adjust them as fast as you can. As you sit inside here, you have this drop down inside there. I think this is actually to enclose yourself inside there pretty well. And then as you sit inside here, this is the feel or the look that you get around. You can clearly see the surrounding pretty well. The only downside is that the back side is a bit more squeezed, and there's a bit less of lighting. Now the steering wheel looks actually very, very good. Even though it's pushed back in, you can adjust the steering wheel to your specifications. You have this leather wrapped steering wheel with some beautiful stitches. Look at that, very nice looking. You have your Honda emblem with SRS airbags. Controls for the infotainment system on the left side, your adaptive cruise control on the right side, which is actually very good, which is integrated to the Honda sensing technology. You have your paddle shifters on either side of the steering wheel, and then of course you have your digital clusters, which of course you cannot see them until when the car is switched on. We have this finish here, controls for your air vents, which is actually very good. As soon as the car is on, you can actually control it using these buttons here. On this other side, you have several controls here. As you can see, you have some empty slots, which means this is not the highest trim of the Honda Vezel. The higher trims of the Honda Vezel have the optional features fully packed. Now you have your electric tailgate, 360-degree view of the car, parking sensors. You also have this traction control, which is I think most cars usually come with the traction control. No heads-up display on this unit. You have a 9.5-inch infotainment system, which actually looks very, very good. I think I like the design that you get here. It is very, very good. You have the controls on the edges with these physical touch buttons, which I think is very, very good. Air vents are nice. You have your hazard button over here. Centralized AC with these rotary controls, which is actually very, very good. And it, of course, display on this side. Additional features that you get here is that you can hit the seat through 3 levels on this Honda Vezel. Inside there, you have your storage space, maybe for your phone, USB charging port for your phone, and also on this side you have your USB charging port. In case if you have a phone that supports wireless charging like mine, you can charge your phone here while you're driving wirelessly. 12-volt output, and then on this side you have this center console which houses your gear shifter. Of course, I think they've gone back to these gear shifter, which is actually very good. And then of course you have this beautiful chrome finish on the edges of the door and piano black finish. On this other side you get 2 cup holders, electric parking brake, and of course you have your hill descent, and of course you also have this driving mode button, which you can select on the different driving modes. You have normal mode, EV mode, and hybrid mode. For the EV mode, you can drive the car in full electric mode without the engines on, or so actually the car will drive slowly for a maximum of 25 kilometers per hour, which is ideal for highway or around the city. You go for the hybrid mode, which is a combination of the electric motor and your power generators. So the petrol engine, the 1.5 liter petrol engine, charges the what do you call it, the batteries, which actually drives the engine. And then on the third driving mode is the normal driving mode, which is the 1.5 liter engine driving the car. So that is what you get in this unit. Down here you have your armrest, which is actually very good, which has a deeper storage space, which is also very nice. You have your front passenger seats, which is actually the same as the driver seat, minus all the controls. Now we'll check out the back side, but before we do that, you have your digital rear view mirror, SOS button on top, among many other features. Let me show you the back side, then we call it a day. The back side is good. The back side door is still open the same way as the other Honda Vezel. So the back side is good, very spacious. Look at this. This is spacious design, fabric finishing, leather finish. So it's a mix of leather and fabric. And here at the center you have your drop down armrest, which has 2 cup holders. You have some nice air vents and 2 USB slots to charge your accessories. So 4 people can charge their phones or their accessories here simultaneously without waiting for one another and without trying to outdo the others. Brush chrome door handle, power door control, cup holder over there, larger speaker, and of course you have this beautiful armrest for your car. So in general, this Honda Vezel is actually a good vehicle. So value for money, if you want a car that is very good, can try this one out. Here in the Kenyan market it goes for 4.7 million shillings, and it is very much negotiable. Thank you so much guys, I'll see you in the next video, and as always, if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe for more. Thank you and see you.